Legends, we are back and we have a patch coming. Minor annoyance by me. I'm gonna say it an annoyance because you guys know I'll get on the community, but I'll get on the dev team too. And this is gonna be more about me getting on the dev team than anything else. Um, but we have a patch note coming through right here. These characters are gonna be live. Unfortunately at the same time. And you guys know last video I thought Batsby was a SR. After the fact that I made the video, I realized that he's an SSR, which was to my annoyance because they are once again putting two characters out at the same time, which I'll give you guys an objective fact. There are 50 games in the top 50 grossing in the same category as this game. One out of those 50 games will do a double premium banner at the same time, just one. And that company is Brown Dust, or that game is Brown Dust, rather. Brown Dust 2. Brown Dust 2 will have 2 premium characters, a returning character, and then 4 other banners. You guys saw that in my last video with Brown Dust 2. I don't know how they get away with that, but they're the only game that does that in the top 50. Etheria was not in the top 50. So my words to the Etheria team, if you are not in the top 50 and you're doing something that only one game out of the top 50 is doing, maybe you should rethink doing that. That might not be to your best interest. Just gonna say it. And I'm also gonna reiterate the fact that you need to hire somebody who's going to tell you the exact same things that I've been telling you this entire time. You need somebody with some credentials. Not me, because I'm not going to do it. Credentials that has played in the industry, that knows the industry, that will look around and look at all of the trends, the facts, not just not memes and what people are saying and stuff like this. Actually knows where to look. I will actually even help you with that. I am offering my services for free to get you somebody. Hell, I will train them because I am so tired of y'all doing new moves out here. like straight up. I am overwhelmingly tired because it is obvious that there is nobody who is not looking at industry, who is not understanding of industry, to tell you to not do double banners in the same patch cycle. like nobody does that. They just don't. And I've actually even seen companies go on record to say that it's a bad idea. And the reason why it's a bad idea, I'll give you an example. Nymphonia, which is the first character right here, she looks amazing right there. That art is crazy. Whoever did the art, good job. You need a raise. She's obviously the what's gonna gain most of the money, including her kid. Her kid is crazy. On top of that, so what should happen is that she should be 2 weeks. You put her out 2 weeks, and then after the fact, you put Batsby out the next 2 weeks after that. Their cycle for SSR is like 3.5 weeks, which is weird to begin with. That puts too much pressure on you, dev team. By the way, it should be 2 weeks. Like there's no reason for you to put that much pressure on you. This should be a patch cycle, right here. I know you're trying to get characters out, but there's such thing as pacing and crunch. And I'm starting to think that you're crunching your team because you don't have a big team to begin with. And if you guys don't know what crunch is, that means overworking your team, and that's not a good thing. I don't want content faster at overworked people. I don't think that's a good thing, because all that happens is you end up with mistakes. You see and there's been mistakes out here. There's mistakes in media, mistakes in way characters come out and stuff like that. That's what happens when you crunch, when people are doing too much and there's no quality assurance. And even if there is quality assurance, stuff is just being pushed through so fast that we're not getting quality. So you don't need to actually do that. I'm just speaking as somebody with actual press credentials talking to you, and I'm not trying to yell at you guys or anything or make you feel bad. I'm just trying to like enlighten you that maybe you shouldn't be doing things in this particular manner. On top of that, who is supposed to have currency for these two characters right now? Much less Latisse to actually build these two characters. Even if we do get lucky to get these two characters, you see, like I got 54. See, I get lucky and get both characters like this. What Latisses I'm gonna have for that? Like, what am I building? Absolutely nothing. They're gonna be base level characters doing nothing. If they're really good and have like. I hope Nathaniel going to be good at base, because I'm not going to have any golden Latisse to actually use that, to actually use for her. That's problematic. That's why you probably shouldn't have two characters out here at the same time. We don't even have the resources to facilitate the two characters being out here at the same time. That just fiscally doesn't make any sense. You can't even spend to do that. You can't even wail to make that make sense right now. So that means that you probably shouldn't do it, because that will actually give people a reason to flame you. Give people a reason to say, look at this whack company, they got two characters out here, I can't even build the characters. You can save yourself that problem by not having these two characters out here at the same time. Obviously it's going to happen. You're not going to change it at the last second. I hope you do, because it's a bad idea. And the other side of this is that when you put both characters out at the same time, there's such thing as overlap. And I don't know if anybody remembers this, about 2 years ago, Hoyoverse actually explained why they don't overlap and what happens when you overlap. Now, say Ninfanio comes out, well, obviously she's going to be the lead character. Now, say Batsby, we find out Batsby busted. He don't look that cool. His design is cool, but it's just a little shoulder kid, let's be honest, with a tail. That's not gonna get a lot of people too happy. We being real out here. I think he looks cool. I do think he looks cool, but he's still a little shoulder boy with a tail. We already know how people be like. People is just not gonna so like just go to that. Now just put that all out the window for a second. Let's find out that he busted. That he might be the best AoE character in the game. Now you have him out here along as with Nephronio, who's supposed, like, you literally made a trailer for her. Basically, you made a trailer for her. She's probably the main thing in the story, and cool character, else like stuff like that. Now, what happens with that is that now you have two opposing forces. You have a cool looking character with a busted character who's not so cool looking. What ends up happening is you end up splitting money between the both of these. This is like gaming 101, like financial 101. You never do that. Now, the reason why you never do that, I'm teaching y'all a game out here, is you want each one to stand on their own, because each one standing on their own will make the most money for you. If you split both of them, what ends up happening is people should make a choice at that point, and they know that it's going to be out here for 3 weeks. They say, you know what, I'm gonna get Nofonio, and I will just wait until this comes back later. All right, now keep that in mind. If they were split and Nofonio was the only character out here, you see that, oh, she's cool, she got this kid, everything else. Here's what happens with that, which Hoyoverse proves that. People will spend on this character. And then what ends up happening, which I can say personally, I've done this multiple times in the past 10 years. If I want Batsby, what I'll do is I'll go work hard and do something else, and then come back and get that character when it shows up in 2 weeks. We'll grind in game, we'll focus. What that does is it encourages people, one, to work harder, free to play to casual, and it also encourages people to go work harder to spend for the second time around when the next character comes, like, which is going to be Batsby. When I actually sat and watched that dev stream that Hoyo talked about, I was like, holy crap, that I literally do that. In fact, I'm doing it now in Water and Waves with Ferova. I saw what those characters are like that. I know that they're going to be coming. One is going to be coming before the other one, so I've been working hard. I'm going to try to get a Augustine or whatever the hell her name is, and I'm going to work hard again. And that 2-week span while that character's up for the other character, Iona, and I'm gonna get her. I'm literally doing it now. When you put both the characters out there, you basically rob your own game of that mentality. You rob people of wanting to work for that because they're not going to. They're going to see both of this. They're going to pick if they don't have the money for it, and then they're going to go do something else. Then on top of that, if you have both of these characters out here at the same time, there's no resources for that. So that's making the game look bad, and it's self-inflicted because you're the one doing it. So I hope the dev team understands that. I've said that as calmly and as objectively as this is just how the industry works. This is how the industry has been working the entire time. And again, I am imploring you guys to go and hire somebody who will tell you this stuff internally, because the only way I can really do it, like, I'm not going to spreadsheet this all the time, is this way. And everybody is seeing it at this point. So hopefully you guys take this to heart, because I'm taking the time to actually explain this, because I don't think anybody else actually explained this to you. Because I was not too happy about the first time that you did it, and literally said, why are you doing this? Nobody else does this, and there's still no other company actually does this besides one game. This is this is something that you do if you're like in the top, like if you're getting 50 million to 100 million a month, and you can just do that and just whatever. You don't do that when you're trying to break in to that. It's like when you're trying to win over the public, you don't make it harder on the public when the public already didn't like it the first time that you did it. Like, that's just... Gotta pause for a second, brother. I don't even know what to say, man. Because you see, this is gonna be up 8/21 to 9/10, and yeah. So I hope you guys understand that. Like I'm not trying to be too hard on you guys. Like, you know, we calm out here, but it's just frustrating because I literally know that you just don't have anybody to just tell you this stuff. And it's like 90% of the time I got y'all. Like I'm here. We good, everything else, but there's that 10%, man. That 10%. This is part of that 10% where I'm like, y'all sit in the meeting to decide this stuff? Like, really? Like, you just don't look around in the industry and say, you know what, maybe we just shouldn't do that? That's not, like, really? Oh, my God. Anyway. New Animus outfits. I hope it's actually outfits and not like color swap, but it probably gonna be color swap because you don't have time to act. I don't think this is gonna be color swap. She probably gonna be green or something. Like, and he already like a little vampire kid, so he probably gonna be red. And like, if I guess it, I'm gonna cry. New module new module shop. You need to be level 50 to actually do that. Now features new select shop each day. The shop will randomly refresh 10 mythic modules. Players can view detailed attributes of each module and purchase their favorite module essence. Okay. So I hope it's like the Inferno stuff and like really good, because that'd be amazing. That just I don't really think it's gonna be that great, but if it is, yay. All right. The Wish Machine Ephemeral Soldier series is gonna be chilling in there. I haven't actually done any of those. Maybe I should. Module Forge event. I actually had somebody comment on something, because I had made a comment on the Twitter post that was talking about this and said this is a step in the right direction, and a lot of people gave me likes for that, but one person came in, you can only make one one basic core, one module. I'm like, brother, did you not read? And they got mad. It was like, I don't give a f about this game, and I was like, why are you here? So then I go and look at the person's profile. You can on my Twitter, you can look at it because I straight up made that person look like the biggest moron ever. um, I was like, all right, okay, got it. You can't read. Because it says the same thing here. Details of the Module Forge event. Hyperlinkers can use energy shards in the workshop to craft one basic module and one cure module. Defeat enemies to earn more energy shards and forge your powerful modules. So you can infer this in multiple ways. It can work as in you can make multiple, or that you can craft something, and if you don't like it, you don't have to keep it. It's not saying which way it is. So I'm leaning towards you can, if you let's say you make a basic and a core module, if you don't like them, or they rolled like garbage, then maybe you would, because it's saying that defeat enemies and earn more energy shards and forge favorite powerful modules. So what that could be is that you can roll it into something finally that you like, and then you take the one basic and the one core, or you can just keep making them. That probably needs to be a little bit more fleshed out on which we can actually do. If we can make multiple, we're gonna find out on the 21st. But it's either or. I have thoughts on that. I would rather this just be part of the game, and then you make something else be in an event, like, because crafting should just be part of your game and not an event. I don't know why it got to be an event. But I'm happy that crafting is in. Maybe they couldn't just make it permanently part of the game like right away, and they could just, like, this is like the jerry rigging type of thing, like just get in there so we can get some crafting, so Scion stop making videos saying we ain't got no crafting. That's probably what this is. But yeah, I just hope that you can make multiple, because it'd be cute if you could make, like, you know, like your ultimate gear piece and stuff like that. But like, you're gonna be done for the whole. I don't think so. I like, that'd be weird. You're just gonna be done for the whole event. That's a week. So you just make pieces, and then if you farm in, like, one day, you just gone for 6 days, because literally, y'all, this is all I do, brother. Like, this is all I just look at Ringo get either 4-1 or 5-0 all day. This is all I do. Like, this is the third video in a row where I'm basically, this is what I do. What is it gonna be? Nope. And that this is literally all I do. So, and I'm chasing one Fortissimo. That's all I'm chasing right now. Like, can a brother get crafting for a pet? That's what the brother needs, so I can never look at Rengoku again, because I must have 1,000 Rengoku shells. Like, that's what I need. Like, can we get some forging for a damn pet? So I could just never see that again. But anyway, new Etheria battlefield setting feature. You can set your exclusive Contender Realm battlefield skin in the Etheria. The skin will be usable in Etheria, on Summon Arena, and Fearless Arena game modes, allowing you in battle see a personality's Contender Realm. Like, is that just what, like, when your character's standing there, the MC? Didn't you always have that? Maybe not the other ones. All right. No, Neon Mirage event. During the event, special Contender Realm battlefield skins for Etheria, Neon Mirage Time Court Phantom stage will be available for a limited time. Come pick your favorite battlefield skin. It's just the skin. This is not like you don't actually fight nothing. Maybe you do. It's just not saying. Fix the issue with summon records, so all types of summons were displayed abnormally, were they? Fix the issue, occasional stutter in between normal yelly. I never got that, so. Fix the issue where Animus Spirit Sonya sometimes displayed abnormal module when arriving at dead Animus. I didn't see that before. I didn't really think that was that much of a bug. I just thought that was like, it did kind of look weird. Let's see. Fix the issue where Halloween reduced the skill cooldowns abnormally in certain conditions. If it did, I never got anything. Halloween be working when it wants to. Fix the abnormal evolution counter for Grim Pursuit. Sharon under different circumstances. Sharon out here cheating. Built-in skills will mistakenly treat living characters as dead when in auto battle. Is that why it don't work properly? You need to make it so that we can set what skills we want to like. That dev team idea right there. So let us in auto set what skills we want to actually work first. That'll make a lot of characters more useful. Like Sutsumo, because he's better using his strip first, and his strip is in his too. So we can set AI auto to actually do that first, and then he go nuke. That'd be crazy. Like more people would use him. Same thing with Biotin. Like if we can just set Biotin where she wants to actually use her skill, like that'd be pretty lit too. Just something to put out there. Fix the issue. Etheria, where arena buff with stack will remain at the pre-death level of the Animus. Really? That sounds busted. Yeah, that sounds kind of busted. Fix the health bar display error with switching spectator perspective to summon arena. Okay. Well, all of this stuff is optimization. Anything cool in here? I don't see anything cool. Change the defense detail to members after displaying more effective information. Improve marking feature. Markers now have a quantity limit or more prominent. Alright, cool. Summon Arena Season rewards optimization. Season 1 and 2 rewards. So going through chains from 60-day time limit permanent rewards. Starting the next season, each Summon Arena season offers exclusive permanent avatar frame. Cool. For S1 Platinum and above rank settlement. Starting in next season, every Summon Arena. Okay, Contender. What? Reduce deep sea jellyfish HP by 40%. And oh, that's big. That's actually big. That thing is annoying. Karu in general is annoying. That's actually pretty good. That'll make it easier to AoE that fight, because he is a wall. Especially like I was so bad. There's reason one, because you're stuck using the element that he's actually strong to, and I had to get so creative to get him up out of there. That was really annoying. So them jellyfish, to actually have them be lower. Now that's gonna be I've already done it now, sadly, but that's gonna be good for everybody else who has to deal with that. Because I know if I was like big mad having to deal with that fight, it took like an hour to like get, like I beat the other side, but it took an hour just to get the team to do that properly. So that's really good. Optimized guaranteed card reward mechanism, Shadow, and then great success, and which can reward 3 cards at once. Is that even going to help us now though? Because isn't this, it's going to be over by the time. Dog. Alright, whatever. Remove the season display, player card arena. Improved arena loadout. To support the show. Start upgrade, uninstall. Like, this y'all should do like a patch now, because you gonna fix it after the event is leaving. Disrespectful, yo. Optimize some of the arena matchmaking and point adjustment rules with certain tiers. Optimize sorting, order lineups, strategy, added strategy lineups, recommendations for Grim Pursuit, Fabian, and Whitney Nightmare stages. Fabian, you just gotta live. I don't remember Whitney. Optimize item acquisition. Matter of fact, the new character coming in, Nifania will be really good for Fabian. That'd be hella good for Fabian, actually. Increased battle speed of Phantom Theater to 5 times speed. That's crazy. Added 5 times speed to Union Anchor Recon. That's also crazy. Good. They talked about that before. Change Union Shop Etheria Coin Redemption to unlimited exchanges. I never noticed that was 10 because I never actually buy that. All right, we'll do that now. Do that right now. Give me that because I'm gonna need it. I never actually noticed that was actually 10. Add the ability to copy the battle report ID, battle pauses, result screen, improve visual effects. Everything is done. That we're done. So briefly, just a wrap. This probably needs to be said if we can craft more than one on all this. I like because it can be inferred in multiple ways. Like because it's in blue right here, but then you have the next sentence right here. Which, if it's just one, why would you need? Like, why would you need to go further? Unless you're doing this just to make that. But again, so we would be able to do. I'd be able to personally do that in like one day. So I just won't do anything the rest of the 6 days after that. That doesn't seem like a good idea if that's the way it works. I don't think so, but that doesn't seem like it'd be that. Like you want, like for an event, you actually want people to take part in the event every day in some way, shape, or form, not just have it be there and then it's useless for the rest of the time. That seems like a waste of content. And then they just don't need to be up at the same time. They just don't. And I from the looks of it, they look like they're gonna be 2 okay characters because it didn't feel as bad last time because the horror can be done. He can be used multiple different ways, but the big problem with him is to make him like good. I need Latices. Who got what Latices? Where? And then Fushi, she just works without it. Like she don't even need anything. She just gangster and just good without any of that. So both of them together, it didn't feel as bad because you just had like this like god tier great character, so nobody really cared, and a lot of people didn't even summon for him. In fact, if you guys remember, I didn't. He just showed up in permanent banner, and I was like, oh. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Hopefully they listen. I'm just trying to do my best out here to help them out, give them my expertise. Hell, like if y'all, I will even for free help you train somebody that will go and look around the industry so y'all can not have these type of problems in your game. Like straight up, like I'm not even like, this is not about me wanting to get paid or anything like that. I just want things to be done properly. That's really all I want at the end of the day. Things to be done properly. And this right here is not being done properly. This is good content, but this is just glaring. It kind of hurts everything because it magnifies the imbalance in the game, and the company itself should not be magnifying the imbalance. That's my issue with it. It's like you're just tone deaf to that, or maybe you just don't care and you're just gonna just do it. I hope that's not the case. I really actually hope that you're just tone deaf to your own imbalance, and that you're highlighting your own imbalance. We'll see. Peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.